Let me keep here today's class 2, how to go and filter the data in the galleries. Now try to understand. Yesterday's class we discussed about how to search the data in the gallery using the filter. Now we'll discuss about how to filter the data in the gallery using filter function. Now try to understand, guys. Now how to go and filter the data in the gallery with the help of filter function we'll discuss now in today's session. Now in order to go and filter the data, there are two ways where we can go and filter the data in the galleries, guys. One is static, and the second one is dynamic. One is static, second one is what? Dynamic. You can search, you can filter the data in the gallery in two ways. One is static and second one is dynamic. Now we'll discuss how to go and filter the data in the galleries in two ways, both using static and dynamic. Let me go and discuss about first how to go and filter the data in the galleries. That is by using the static case. Now to go on to filter the data in the galleries, let me go and open the Power Apps and let me show you how to go and filter the data. Let me go and open the Power Apps. Let me go and open this app, not this one. Gallery filter. Let it open. Fine. Now see, this is the app we created. Let me go and click on this gallery search. When I click on it, it's going to the gallery screen. In yesterday's class, we discussed about here how to go and search the data. Now in order to go and search the data, we written some syntax here. We are going to search the data with the help of both search function and also by using the filter function. So with the help of the filter function, to search the data, you need to go and use one more function, that is starts with. I'm searching the data on how many columns? Order ID, row ID column, and then customer name column. Let us say if you want to search for any one of the customer, you can go and search it. Let's say I want to search for one of the customer, guys. Let me go and play the app. Let's say I want to search for this customer. Let's go and search for this customer. Just copy it and paste the customer name here. Now see, when I go and paste the customer name, now it need to go and show the values. Let me go and keep here. Now see, it is going to search the data. Now see how many employees, how many customers is there with name? There are two customers is there with name this. And also if you want to search the data based on the row ID column, yes, you can go and search it. Let's say if I pass here 100, now see wherever it is having around 100, it is searching this. So starts with means all the values I'm finding where the starting values is 100. So like this, you are able to search the data in the galleries. How to search the data in the galleries? These things we discussed in yesterday's class. And now in today's session, let me show you how to go and filter the data in the galleries. Now in order to go and filter the data, as I said that there are two ways to filter the data. First one is static. Let me show you first how to filter the data in the gallery. Let me keep it in the comment. Let me go and keep it in the comment. And let me go and write one syntax here. Let me go and use the filter function here, guys. Filter. Filter. I want to filter the data. In which table I want to filter the data? The list name is orders. The list name is orders. Once after passing the list name, next it is asking us to pass the logical test. Now what is the logical test? Now what's my filter condition is? Let me go and explain the filter condition, guys. Let me do one thing. What is my filter condition is? Now try to understand. I want to filter the data where the ship mode is equals to let us say first class. If you see here, I'm having the ship mode is equals to first class. I want to go and filter the data where the ship mode is equals to first class. In this gallery, I don't want to show the complete data. What data I want to show? Where the ship mode is equals to first class. The ship mode is equals to first class. Those records only I want to go and display in the gallery. So this is what my filter condition. Let me show you how to apply that filter condition, guys. Now see, to apply the filter condition, just keep it in the comment. Now I'm going to use one function here, that is filter. I want to filter the data based on what table? The list name, orders. Now keep comma. Now the logical test. Now see, I want to filter the data based on which column, guys? Ship mode. So let me go and pass the column name here. Ship mode. Now ship mode is a choice column. So I need to go and pass here value. Ship mode dot value is equals to, what is the value? Let me keep the ship mode is equals to first class. If the ship mode is equals to first class, then I want to get show this data in the gallery. Now just close it. Now just close it. Now see, when I go and save it, when I go and play, now if you observe in this gallery, I'm showing only what data? I'm showing only the ship mode is equals to first class. If you scroll down, so totally how many rows is there? Now I'm finding all the data, complete data, where the ship mode is equals to first class. If you see everywhere the ship mode is equals to first class. Now in the gallery, what data I'm showing here? I'm showing only the ship mode is equals to first class. So these are all the records where the ship mode is equals to first class. And also I want to apply one more filter condition, guys. Now ship mode is equals to first class, and also I want to apply the second filter condition. The region must and should be central. The region must and should be what? Central. I want to apply the second condition. First condition is ship mode is equals to first class, and the second condition I want to apply here is where the region is equals to central. Now how to apply the second condition? Just go to this, select the gallery, go to the items property. I'm applying only one condition, that is ship mode. Now I want to apply another condition, guys. So I'm going to use the and operator here. And region dot value. Why I'm passing here value is because region is a choice column. So region dot value equals to what? Central. If the region is equals to central, the region is equals to central, then if the region is equals to first class, those records only I want to find out. That means what I'm finding here is in the central region, I'm going to find out the order details where the ship mode is equals to first class. In the central, which product, which order details I'm finding here, where the ship mode is equals to first class. Now see, when I go and save it, when I go and play the app, now see, I'm seeing only the ship mode is equals to what? First class, and region is equals to what? Central. If you scroll down, now totally how many orders is there in this east, in the central region for the first class? Means there are 72 orders is there. If you scroll down, so totally how many orders is there? Means totally there are 72 orders. Like this you are able to go and apply the filter conditions, guys. Not only these two, I'm applying the filter condition based on the ship mode and also based on the region column. You can apply the same filter condition on the category column also. So whatever the filter conditions you are applying, you can apply. Now what I'm doing here is I'm filtering the data, guys. I'm filtering the data in the gallery. I'm not going to search. So how I am filtering the data means based on the functions I'm writing here, based on the conditions, ship mode is equals to first class and region is equals to central. Whatever the conditions I'm defining here, based on that conditions is going to display the data in the galleries. Fine. Now we know that how to go and filter the data in the gallery. Here I am filtering the data where the ship mode is equals to first class and the region is equals to central. Other than these two, I'm not able to find any other regions, case. If you see other than central, I'm finding any other regions? No. In the ship mode also, other than first class, I'm able to see any other ship mode? No, I'm not able to see it. Why? Because here I'm writing the formula in such a way, in this gallery I want to show only this records where the ship mode is equals to first class and region is equals to central. Fine. Now see, whatever the data or whatever the filter condition I'm applying here, it is static. Whatever the filter conditions I'm applying here, it is static. Now whenever if you go and open the app, whenever if you go and open the app, this gallery filter, it will displays what data? Whenever if you go and open this app, it will shows the ship mode as first class, it will shows the region as central. Whenever if I go and open this app, every time it will go and show the ship mode is equals to first class and region is equals to central. Why? Because the formula I'm writing here, it is static. It is static. Whenever I go and open, every time it will shows the region is equals to central and ship mode is equals to first class. Now whatever the function I'm writing here by default is static, I want to make this function as dynamic. How to make it as dynamic? Now see, as I said that you can filter the data in the galleries using filter function in two ways. One is static, second is dynamic. Now whatever I'm performing here, it is static, guys. Every time when I go and open this app, I'm able to see the ship mode is equals to first class and region is equals to central. But now what is my requirement here is, I don't want to make it as static, I want to make it as dynamic. So why I need to go and make it as dynamic means I want to allow the users. Let's say one of the customer is there. The customer wants to filter the data in this gallery. Now I need to go and allow the users to filter the data in the gallery case. So in order to go and allow the users to filter the data in the gallery, I'm going to keep some controls here. That is drop down control. So by using what the users can go and apply the filters means we need to go and keep some drop down controls here. So with the help of these drop down controls, the users are able to go and filter the data, and also we are able to search the or we are able to filter the data in the gallery dynamically. How to make them how to go and search the filter the data in the gallery dynamically means you need to go and add some controls, that is drop down controls. If you go and provide these drop down controls, users are also can able to go and filter the data in the galleries. Now let me show you how to go and filter the data in the galleries dynamically, and also I need to allow the users. I want to provide a provision to the users to go and filter the data in the galleries. So first of all, for this, let me go and add one button. Let me keep that button here. Just increase some size. Let me do one thing. Go to the height. Let me keep it as 8. Fine. Let me adjust this one. Fine. Now see, I'm going to keep a button here just to format. Just I'm adding one button just to keep it ahead. Fine. Now let me remove the text, whatever the text it is there, just remove it. I don't want to keep any text. And also I want to change some color, background color. Let me go to the custom, and also let me keep it like this. Fine. Let me keep it like this. Now here I need to go and add some controls, that is drop down controls. First let me go and add the controls. Let me go to the insert tab and search for drop down. Select this control, drop down control, and keep it here. Place it here. Just reduce some size. Reduce the size and place it here. And like this, I want to add a few more. Just copy this, copy it, paste it here, keep it here. The second one, I want to filter the data based on how many columns means. One is region column, second one is category column, and one more is ship mode column. Based on these columns, I need to go and filter the data. So I'm going to add 3 drop down controls here. I'm going to add how many drop downs? 3 drop down controls. Let me keep it. Just I want to adjust them. Let me reduce some size. Keep it here. Let me reduce the width. Keep it here. And also let me reduce some width here. Fine. Let me select all these 3 and just reduce, bring it to somewhat bottom. Just I want to allocate some size. Fine. Let me align it this. Now once after keeping the drop down controls, I want to keep the values in this. So let me go and show some values. Now what values I want to go and show it here. So in this first drop down, I want to show the ship mode. So how to go and show the ship mode values here is select the control, go to the items property, go to the drop down, select the drop down, go to the items property. Now in the items property, just remove this value and go and use one function called choice. choices of orders dot from the orders table. What values I want to take here is I want to go and take the ship mode. Ship mode. Just keep it like this. Now see, I'm showing all the values of ship mode. When I go and play this app now I'm able to show the ship modes here. Now let me do one thing. Let me increase some size. It is too small. Let me increase some size. Now let me check. Fine, it looks good now. Let me keep it like this. And also let me do one more thing. Let me copy all these controls. Just I'm doing some formattings here. Let me increase the font to 16. I'll play it. Fine, it looks good now. Now try to understand, guys. Now in this first drop down, I'm showing what? I'm showing the ship mode. And in the second drop down control, I want to show what? I want to show the region values. So in order to go and show the region values, so go and select this drop down and go to the items property. Just remove this. I'm going to use one function called choices. I want to take the values from where? Orders list. Orders list. And next, what values I want to take here is I want to go and take the region. Let me keep it in the caps. Let's close it. Now see, I'm displaying the region values here. And next here also, just select this, go to the items property, and then let me go and use the choices. Orders dot I want to go and show here what values? Category. Now see, I'm able to display some values here, guys, in this drop down. Now just save it and then play. Now I'm going to keep some drop downs here. In the first drop down, I'm showing them what values: ship mode, first class, second class, standard, and same day, and region: east, west, north, south, and central. And coming to the category: technologies, office supplies, and furnitures. These are three categories I'm having. And also one more thing, by default these drop downs are showing some value. I want to make it as empty. I don't want to show any values in these drop downs. So select this control, go to the advanced properties, and search for allow empty selections. By default it is false. Let me make it as true. Go and make it as true. And then next, go to this second one, go to the advanced properties, search for allow empty values. By default is false. Make it as true. And go to the third one. Here also go and search for what? Allow empty selections. By default it is false. From here also you can change. Let me change it to true. Now once after changing all these values, just go and save the app. Go to the home tab and click on this gallery search. Still it is displaying. Let me check. It's true. Everything is fine. Let me publish it and let me refresh the app once. Sometimes it doesn't work properly. Just try to refresh it. Now just go and play. Now see here. Now I'm not able to see any values here. Ship mode, region, and category. By default, I want to make it as empty. And also, if you keep like this, the user's not able to understand what is this drop downs. So I want to keep some text here on the top. It is for ship mode. This drop down is for region, and this drop down is for categories. So in order to go and do this, let me go and add one control, that is text label. Go and keep that control here. Go and fit that control here, and let me go and change the text to ship mode. Go and change the text to what? Ship mode. And also keep it in the semi bold. Increase the size and also change the font color to white. Now see, I'm able to identify this drop down is for what? Ship mode. Like this, I want to just copy it, paste it here, and let me go and keep it here. Now this drop down is for what? Region. This drop down is for what? Region. And just copy and paste it here. Keep this control here and change the text to what? Category. So I'm keeping some headers here, guys, just to identify for the users. So it is, if you want to filter the data in the gallery based on the ship mode, go and click on this drop down and apply filter condition. If you want to filter the data on this, go and select it. Go and select this one. So you can apply the filter conditions. Fine. Okay. Now once after creating this, if I go and select the ship mode as first class, it is filtering the data means no. By default, it doesn't filters the data. If you see, if I go and select the category as technology, it is filtering the data in the gallery means no, it is not filtering. Why? Because I'm not writing any functions here, guys. I'm not writing any code to filter the data in the gallery. So what is my requirement here is whatever the values I'm going to enter in this controls, in this drop down controls, based on these values, I need to go and filter the data. Previously, here what I'm showing only the first class. I'm showing only the reason is equals to central. It is static. I want to make the filter conditions as dynamic. To make it as dynamic, I'm using some drop down controls here. Now how to go and write the functions or a code in order to go and filter the data in the gallery dynamically. Now in order to go and filter the data in the gallery dynamic, now what I will do here is go and apply the filter condition. So previous one I'm keeping in the comment. I'm going to write one new thing, new filter function. Filter. I want to filter the data based on what? The orders. Now keep command. Now I need to go and apply the filter condition on which column? Ship mode. Ship mode dot value. It is a choice column. Ship mode dot value is equals to, now whatever the values I'm going to enter in this drop down control. What is this drop down control? This drop down control is for ship mode. So let me change this name of this drop down. It is for DRP ship mode. It is for what? This drop down is for DRP ship mode. So select this control, copy the name of this control and go to the formula. Go to the formula. Now I want to filter the data in this orders list on the ship mode column, ship mode dot value, where the ship mode dot value is equals to drop down underscore ship mode. Whatever the value I'm going to select in the drop down ship mode, drop down control, that value I want to go and keep it here. And also it is a choice column, right? So I'm going to use here selected dot value. It is a choice column, so you need to go and select the value. It is not a text. We are going to select some value. So I'm keeping here selected dot value and or condition, guys. And also I'm going to use one or condition here, or drop down ship mode, DRP ship mode dot selected dot value is equals to blank. If it is equals to blank, then I want to show the complete data. Now try to understand what the filter function I'm doing here is. Let me do one thing. Let me copy, just remove this one and keep it here in the bottom. Keep it here in the bottom. And now try to understand, guys. First, what I'm doing here is I want to filter the data in the list orders list. What is my filter condition? Ship mode is equals to whatever the ship mode you are going to select in the drop down. That value I want to go and keep here. Based on that value, you need to go and filter the data. So if you are applying any ship mode, if you are selecting any one of the ship mode here, let's say if you are selecting any one of the ship mode, so it will go and keep that value here. So the second condition, or if you are not selecting anything, if it is blank, if the DRP ship mode is blank, if you are not selecting any value, then in this case I want to show the complete data. If you are selecting any value in this drop down, I want to filter the data based on this drop down, whatever the value you are selecting. If you are not selecting any ship mode, if it is blank, then I want to show the complete data from this orders list. So this one is important, guys. So this filter condition, or drp dot selected dot value is equals to blank. If it is equals to blank, then I want to go and get the complete data from the orders. If it is not blank, if you are selecting any value, whatever the value you are selecting in the ship mode, based on that, it need to go and filter the data. So here I am filtering the data. I'm applying some function here. I'm writing some functions for the ship mode. Same way I need to go and find the region and also for the category. So just I want to go and do it for same for the remaining things. And I'm going to use the and operator, guys. And what's the next one? What's the next drop down? The next drop down is for region. So let me go and change the drop down this drp underscore region. This drop down is for region. So just copy the name of this control, drp region. Now go to the formula. Now let me go and keep here. Before that, I need to go and filter the data based on which column? Region column. Region. I want to filter the data based on the region column. Region dot value. Why I'm selecting value here? It is a choice column. Region dot value is equals to drop down. Whatever the value you are selecting in the region drop down, that value, based on that value, I need to go and filter the data. Dot selected dot value. Why I'm passing here selected dot value means because it is a drop down control. Or I'm using the or condition here also, guys. Or if the drp region is blank, if it is blank, then what I want to show here also, I want to show the complete data. If you are not selecting any value, then I need to go and show the complete data. And also you go and use the and operator case. And also there is one more. What is another one more filter condition I need to go and pass? That is for category. Oh, there is one more column, category dot value. Why I'm passing here value? It is a choice column. Category dot value is equals to, now I want to filter the data based on this value, guys. Let me go and keep here category drp. This drop down is for category. So just copy the control name and go to the formula and mention it here. Category dot value is equal to drp category dot selected dot value. Selected dot value. Or here also I need to go and apply the or condition case. Or drp category dot selected value dot selected dot value is equals to blank. If it is equals to blank, then I want to show the complete data. If it is equals to blank, then I need to go and show the complete data and close the filter function. Now this is the formula I'm writing here in order to go and filter the data in the gallery dynamically with the help of the drop down case. Previously, instead of here directly ship mode dot is equals to what? Directly I'm applying the ship mode dot is equal to first class. But here now I'm passing what? Drop down control names. What value you are going to select, that value is going to go and pass here. So before going to run, keep it in the closure bracket, open brackets and closure brackets. Keep this one also in the open brackets and closure brackets. Keep this one also in the open brackets and then closure brackets. Now go and filter the data. It is not showing anything. Just 1 second. Just save it. Save the app. Play. Just 1 second. Let me check why it is throwing an error. Everything is fine. Why it is throwing this error? Let me check. Filter the data in the orders table. Ship mode dot drop down dot value is equal selected dot value, or it is blank. Oh, I think here we need to go and keep. Here we need to go and close the another bracket. Here I'm not keeping the another one more bracket. We need to close it. Or just save the app and play. Now see here, guys. By default, it is showing the complete data in the gallery. If you scroll down, by default, it is showing the 100 rows. If you scroll down, it will shows the next 100 rows. It will load the next 100 rows here. So by default, now in the gallery, I'm able to see the complete data. Now I need to go and apply some filter conditions, guys. Now I need to go and apply some filter conditions. Now try to understand. Let's say I want to filter the data in the gallery where the ship mode is equals to first class. Now, if you want to filter the data in the gallery, just go to the ship mode, select the drop down and select the ship mode is what? First class. Now see, when I go and select the ship mode as first class, now I'm able to see the data in the gallery only that is related to what? Ship mode is equals to first class. If you scroll down, so if you see everywhere I'm having the ship mode is equals to what? First class only. Now if you want to go and filter the data on the region, now see, let's say I want to filter the data based on the region column, guys. Now which region data I want to show here is, let's say I want to show the central region data. So go and select the region is what? Central. Now see, when I go and select the central as a region, now I'm able to display what data in the gallery? Region is equals to central. So here now the users can go and filter the data based on their requirement, guys. Let me go and keep here another one more filter condition. So if I go and filter the data on the category column, let us say I want to filter the data in the gallery based on the category column, guys. Let's say my requirement is I want to find out them, or I want to display the data in the gallery. What data? Where the category is equals to furnitures. So when I go to the category column and select the type as what? Furnitures. Now when I select the furnitures, now see, I'm displaying only the data. It is equals to furnitures. If you scroll down, whatever the data I'm showing in the gallery, the data is for what? With the category is equals to furnitures. So like this, you are able to filter the data in the gallery with the help of this drop down. Previously also I'm filtering the data, but it is static. Now it is dynamic. Now if you are not selecting any value, now see, it is showing the complete data in the gallery. Now I want to apply all these filter conditions, guys. Let us say I want to apply the ship mode is equals to first class. Now I'm showing only ship mode is equals to first class. Now the region and filter condition I'm applying here is central. That means in the central region, how many products or how many orders are in the first class. And also I want to apply the category. So I want, let us say I'm applying the category as technologies. So see, ship mode is equals to first class, region is equals to central, and technology is equals to what? Category is equals to what? Technologies. If you scroll down in this gallery, currently by default, now what data I'm showing here is, I'm showing the data where the ship mode is equals to first class, region is equals to central, and technology is equals to, that is, category is equals to what? Technologies. So like this, you are able to go and filter the data in the galleries dynamically, guys. Now see, if you whatever the code we are writing previously, this one also use it to filter the data only. This code is also used to filter the data only, but here directly I'm applying the filter condition. Ship mode is equals to what? First class, and region is equals to what? Central. So whenever if I go and open the app, every time I'm able to see this data only. Ship mode is equals to first class and region is equals to central. It is static. I want to make this as a dynamic to make them to filter the data in the gallery dynamically. I'm applying some drop downs here. With the help of these drop downs, I'm able to filter the data in the galleries. If you have the drop downs, the users, if the users also, if they want to filter the data in the gallery, if they can apply, they can go and apply the filter conditions. Now see, I'm applying the filter condition as ship mode is equal to second class. Now see, ship mode is equals to what? Second class. Like this, you are able to go and filter the data in the gallery. Now try to understand, guys. Okay, we know that how to go and filter the data in the gallery in two ways. One is static, second one is dynamic. Now in today's session we discussed about how to go and filter the data, and in yesterday's class we discussed about what? How to search the data. Now see, when I go and search the data here for 241, when I go and search the data here for 241, I'm not able to search the data. Why? Because whatever the formula I'm writing here, whatever the formula, this formula is to filter the data, not for search. Now in the yesterday's class we discussed about how to search the data. In today's session we discussed about how to filter the data. Now my requirement here is I want to apply both the search and filter. I want to apply the both the search and filter functionality in this gallery case. Now see, by default here in this gallery we are able to filter the data, but I'm not able to search the data. I want to search the data in this gallery also. I want to apply both search and also filter. Now currently whatever the formula we are writing here, this formula is just filtering the data. Now I want to apply the search functionality also. Now how to go and apply the search? So just here before the orders, let me go and use the starts with function, guys. I'm going to use one function here, that is starts with. In yesterday's class we discussed starts with. So I'm using the starts with function. Within the starts with function, it is asking us to pass the text. So based on which column you want to filter the data? Let's say I want to filter the data based on the row ID column. I think this column is not there. Yes, it is there. Row ID. Or let me do one thing. Let me keep it in the bottom. Starts with. I want to filter the data based on the row ID column. Row ID. It is not showing. Let me search the data based on the customer name column. It's not showing. Just 1 second. Search the data. No, I want to search the data on what? Based on the orders. So here we need to go and keep the orders. Let me keep the orders here. Now go with the starts with function. Starts with. Now I want to sort the data. I want to search the data. Now on what column? I want to search the data based on the row ID column. So pass the column name here, row ID. It's not displaying the column names. Starts with, it is expecting the text. Or let me pass the customer name column. It is too much. Let me do one thing. In yesterday's class we written this code, right? Let me just copy it. Copy from here to here. And then paste it here. Yes, now it is allowing. Now see here guys. So first time I'm going to search the data with the help of starts with function based on which column? Row ID column. And also I'm going to use the starts with function one more column. What's that column? Customer name column. So now I'm able to search the data in the gallery on two columns. One is row ID. Second one is what? Customer name column. And also let me do one thing. Let me go and use one bracket here. Let me close it. And also let me go and use the AND operator. Now this is the code where I'm going to use. Now with the help of this code, I'm able to apply both the search and filtering functions in the gallery. Now this code is to search the data and this code is for to filter the data in the gallery. Now just save it, just save it. And now see, previously it is not showing any value. Now it is applying the filter condition. Now just remove it, just remove the search. Now see, second class, ship mode is equals to second class, region is equals to central, category is equals to technology. I'm applying some filter conditions here. Or let me do one thing, let me remove all the filters. Now in this table or in this gallery, I'm showing the complete data. Now let me keep the ship mode as first class and region as east, or let me keep it as central. Let me keep the technology category as technologies. Now I'm applying some filter conditions here. Ship mode is equals to first class, region is equals to central, and category is equals to technology. I'm filtering the data. Okay, now I need to go and search the data also. Previously I'm not able to search the data. Let's say now I want to go and search the data for the row ID is equals to 978. Now when I go and search here for 978, now see, I'm able to search it. And also if you want to search for any one of the customer name, you can go and search the data based on the customer name column also. Let's say I want to search the data for one of the customer. Let's say I'm going to search for Lynn Smith. Let me copy this customer name, keep it here. Now see, Lynn Smith, I'm finding the customer details in the first, in the region, ship mode is equals to first class, region is equals to central, and category is equals to what? Technologies. So like this, you are able to go and search the data in the gallery. You are able to filter the data in the galleries. So if you don't want to filter the data, just if you want to search the data means, yes, you can go and just only search the data. Now see, how many employees is there or how many customers is there with the name Lenin? Two customers is there. And just remove it. Let's say I want to search for another one more customer. Let's say I want to search for this customer name. Let me copy this customer name, keep it here. And now see, it is not showing. Now see, I'm searching for customer. What's the customer name? This is the customer name. Now see, I'm able to see only the name, customer names, where the name is equals to matches this one. So if you want to search the database in the row ID also, you can search. Let's say I'm searching for 1200 row. Now see, I'm able to search. Now instead of search, if you want to filter the data, you can go and filter the data. I'm showing here only the ship mode is equals to first class. Like this, if you want to search the data, you can go and search it. If you want to filter the data, you can go and filter. In the yesterday's class, we discussed about how to go and search the data in the gallery, and in today's session we discussed about how to go and filter the data in the gallery. Now once after knowing how to search and filter the data in the gallery, now I want to implement how to go and search and filter the data in this gallery. So by using this search, you can go and search the data with the help of these filters. You can go and filter the data in the galleries. In order to go and perform this, what I'm doing here, one simple code, whatever the things we discussed yesterday's class and today's class, I'm going to combine and I'm keeping it in one place. So this first code, this line is to search, and this one is for what? To filter the data. So based on this filter conditions you are applying, you are able to filter the data and also you are able to search the data. This is all about how to filter and how to go and search the data in the galleries. And also let me do one thing. I want to keep one button here, reset button, guys, which is used to reset all these controls. Let's say if I'm applying any filter conditions, let's say if I'm applying any filter conditions here, now I want to go and remove all the filters in one go. I want to reset the filters. I want to remove the filters. So if I want to go and remove all the filters, let me go and keep one button here, that is reset button, guys. So let me do one thing. Let me add a button here. Let me go and add one control called button control. Let me keep that button here. Let me reduce some size. Let me change the text to reset. And also let me remove the fill color. I don't want to keep any fill color, just remove it. Now this is the button. For this button, if you want to keep some border color, if you want to, if you can go and keep some border. Let me do one thing. Let me reduce some size. Fine. Let me keep some border for this to act like to show that it is a button. Let me go and keep this to color dot white. I'm going to keep the color as white. Now just I'm keeping some border here, guys. Now see, there is one button which is used to reset all the controls. Now how to reset this? So in order to go and reset, let me go and select the button. On select of this button, go to the property called on select property. Where is that property? On select, here it is. Let me select the on select property. By default is false. Now what I will do here is just remove it. I'm going to use the reset function. Now what I want to reset? First I want to reset the ship mode, keep comma. Next I want to reset what? Reset what I want to reset. Next I want to reset the region. Next reset what I want to reset. I want to reset the category, and also one more I want to reset what I want to reset. Text input. This control, text input, there is one control, right? Text input control, which is used to search the data. I want to go and reset all those controls. Now just save it and then play. Now see here, guys, I'm applying some filter conditions, and also I'm going to search some data here. Let's say I'm going to search for 511. So this is the data, this is the filter conditions I'm applying. Here I'm applying some search, here I'm applying some filters. Now I want to go and remove all this in one go. Now if I want to remove all this in one go, just go and click on what? Reset button. Just click on this reset button. When I go and click on this reset button, now see, all the controls are resetted. Now it is blank. And also I'm able to show the complete data. If there is, if you are not selecting anything, then I want to show what? By default, I want to show the complete data in the galleries. This is the complete data I'm showing in the gallery. If you want to apply any filter conditions, you can go and apply. If you want to search the data, you can go and search the data. So this is what, how to go and apply both filter and search functionalities in the galleries. galleries. Fine. Let me stop here. We'll be discussing from here in the tomorrow's class. In the tomorrow's class, what we'll discuss here is we'll discuss about how to sort the data in the gallery, either in the ascending order or in the descending order. The next class, that is tomorrow, we'll discuss about how to sort the data in the galleries in the ascending order or in the descending order based on the sales column, profit column, customer name column, or customer ID column. So we'll discuss about how to go and sort the data. Sorting the data means rearranging the data in the gallery either in the ascending order or in the descending order. So in the tomorrow's class and day after tomorrow's class, 2 classes will discuss about sorting techniques. Fine. Let me stop here.